What's up, friends? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. We're doing mini makeup reviews. This is the video where I go through all of the products that I haven't really gotten a chance to review for you guys on my channel. I let you guys know my 2 cents, kind of like a speed review. So if you guys are interested in hearing about all of the makeup that I have in this box, what I think of it, how I liked it, a little bit of a show and tell, so to speak, then keep watching. And if this is your first time here, welcome, welcome. My name is Sophia, and this is my channel where we talk about all things beauty and luxury. If you like makeup, if you like nice things, if you like luxury, this is the place where I spend my money so you don't have to. We have so much fun on this channel, so if you want to join the fam, click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell to hear about every time I upload a new video. You guys really seem to like this style of video last time I did it, and if you still like it, then don't forget to give your girl a big thumbs up. I will be linking everything in the description box down below. Shopping through my links is a really great way to support my channel, as it's just leaving me a comment, saying hi, watching my video, giving me a thumbs up. I really appreciate all of your support. All right, friends, let's get into it. I'm not going to be talking about these in any particular order. We're just gonna run through these. I'm gonna give you guys my quick and dirty thoughts. Definitely comment down below if you guys have any questions. If I am not talking about a product in this video, it's probably because A, I already filmed a review, or B, I have a review or more dedicated video coming. So just kind of keep that in mind. Let's start off with the Eye Reviver patches from Dior. I bought these back in the last Sephora sale. This was kind of like an impulse buy for me. This was just something fun that I wanted for those kind of like Saturday or Sunday morning, like self-care kind of days. These are basically just fancy under eye patches. As you can see, they come in this gorgeous Dior oblique pattern. And the way that these work is that you put this teeny tiny little vial of serum. There's definitely enough in here to use this multiple times, even after you've used all of these up. You put on the serum, then you put on the patches, then you chill out, you look cool, you feel fresh and fun and flirty, and then you move on with your day. How did I like these? I think they're all right. I mean, they're kind of overpriced. The package is $25 and you get this teeny little vial of the serum, and then you get 2 sets of these. I will say these are very nice patches. Maybe I can try and show you here, but it's kind of like quite gel-like and thick and substantial. They're very comfortable to wear. You can use these a couple of times. Like, obviously make sure that your skin is clean and all that good stuff. I feel like these were very nourishing to my under eyes. I don't think that they really like depuffed. Usually I would say more like an ice roller or something cold is really good for depuffing my eyes. I didn't see like any crazy difference in my fine lines or anything like that. Maybe right after I use them, right? Because my skin's nice and plump and hydrated. But honestly, guys, this was just a nice little fun treat for me to relax. I don't think they are worth it, but if you are trying to pick up something fun in the Sephora sale, or maybe you want to have like a fun spa day with your girls, or it's like a bachelorette party or something like that, I think these are a really fun, like bougie little treat for your under eyes. Next up is a product that I did demo for you guys in a recent Get Ready With Me. This was in my life update video, but I know not everybody watched that video, so I wanted to just mention kind of like my final thoughts on these Cali Ray Just Add Rays glow boosting drops. My thoughts on these are like, they're all right. I don't think that these are a must-have, and the reason being is that they're very watery. They're extremely oily. I would basically say that they are greasy. Here, I'll show you once again. I know we talked about this in that video, but they just don't add a lot of pigment. They do add glowiness, but I think from this product, what I was looking for is something that actually added a little bit more of a bronzed effect. You can wear it alone on your skin, but I just don't feel like it gives me enough. Like, it's not shimmery enough. It's not bronze enough. The scent is very heavy, very tropical, a little bit too heavy for my liking. I actually was considering returning this product, but I did keep it around. Number one, because I am going to be comparing these against some of the other like glowy serum primers. I'm going to be doing a video on that. Also, I have noticed that when I mix these into other foundations, the end result is quite nice. It is very oily, but I cannot deny that it looks beautiful when you mix these into your foundation. So that's the way that I like to use these. Not really on their own, not really as a primer. You don't want to use too much. I really just like these when I put maybe 2, maybe 3 drops into my foundation. So those are my thoughts on that. Don't think that these are a must-have. They're not bad, but they're not like amazing. They're probably my least favorite product from Cali Ray, being that I really like all of the products in their range. So that's that. Next up, I have 2 products from Saie Beauty, and I like both of them a lot. Let's talk about the Sun Melt Cream Bronzer. I have this in the lightest shade. This is the shade Light Bronze. I will show it to you guys now. Let's just swatch that on our hand. This is such a beautiful creamy bronzer. I'm going to be doing comparisons of the bronzers that I talk about in this video in another video. This is a speed reviews, so I'm just letting you guys know, do I like it? Do I not like it? How do I like to use it, etc. I think that this color, light bronze, it's such a good color for fair skin. It's not too light, it's not too dark, it's not too orange. It is warm leaning, but kind of in a peachy sort of way, as you can see right here. I also think that this is just a great Goldilocks bronzer. Like, it gives you a little bit of glow. It is emollient, but it's also not too matte. Like, it's blendable. This is just such a fantastic bronzer. A lot of people have said that this is the best product within the Saie range, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it was. These are the only two products that I've tried from the brand, but after trying them, I'm definitely interested in trying more from Saie Beauty. I like to apply this either with a sponge or with a brush. Both work perfectly well. I've kind of been getting more into like sponge application lately. It goes on very natural. Like I said, it doesn't look orange on the skin. I really like this bronzer. I'm really looking forward to comparing this and including this in my upcoming kind of like roundup ranking bronzer video, which is coming. But okay guys, it takes a long time to compare these bronzers and have a really solid opinion. So be patient. That is one of my top priorities right now. I also picked up the Saie Hydro Beam Concealer. This is in the lightest color. I think this color is called 1. I did think that the shade range was a little bit strange. I was kind of confused on what shade I needed to purchase. I would like to see them extend the range a little bit. This color, when I swatch it, I don't know if it's coming up on camera. It looks a little bit more neutral on camera, but it does have kind of a peachy tone to it. And I mentioned to you guys in my recent haul video when I hauled this for you that I wasn't so sure about this color, but once I put it on under the eyes, it actually works fantastic. I'm wearing it on my eyes today, and I will show you guys a little clip here of me applying this to my face. What I really like about this is that not only is it very hydrating and very kind of like juicy underneath the eyes, but it also has decent coverage. It's almost like if you took the LYS concealer or the Josie Maran Vibrancy concealer or like the Kosas concealer, but you made it a lot thicker and creamier. I don't feel like it's heavy under my eyes. I have dry skin. If you're new to this channel, I typically have pretty dry skin around like my under eyes and my eyelids. I really like this because I feel like it gives me a little bit of extra coverage, and that peachiness kind of cancels out the dark circles under my eyes while also being hydrating. In fact, one of the ways that I really like wearing this is with a lot of my lighter coverage foundations. I have really been enjoying wearing this with the Chanel Water Fresh tint. I feel like it blends really well with that texture. I also like to wear this with tinted moisturizers and skin tints. I feel like I'll go in with the skin tint, and then anything extra that I need, I can go in with this, and it's just a good hybrid between glowy and hydrating, but also giving me a little bit of that extra coverage that I need that I'm not getting from the skin tint. So overall, I really like this. The only thing that I don't really care for is the applicator. You guys will see it's kind of like a pointy cone shape. To me, that doesn't really make sense. I feel like I'm poking myself in the under eye. I prefer something that is just like a traditional doe foot shape, or like a finger or a paw shape, or even a brush, something like that. I just don't like this. I just feel like I'm kind of poking myself. Great if you have a little pimple and you need to like, you know, boop, just like I do there. You can kind of like tap it in, but once again, I'm mostly using concealer under my eyes, so that's the only thing that I don't really like about this concealer. Other than that, it's fantastic. I've really been enjoying it. My next two products are also going to be more bronzers. This is the Milk Makeup Bionic Bronzer, and this is in the color Time Travel. This is the lightest color in the range. I want to show you guys what this looks like on my hand. This is what I am wearing on my face today. The color, when you put it on your hand, it looks pretty dark. Very brown, but it's not orange, so I definitely appreciate that. There's a little bit of like a peachy undertone there, and what I want to show you guys is just how shiny and glowy and hydrating this looks on the face. I will show you guys a clip of me applying this. I like to apply this with a sponge. I just feel like it's very effortless. When you go in with a brush, I think because this is so emollient, you do kind of run the risk of maybe picking up a little bit of your foundation underneath, but applied with a sponge, this looks absolutely gorgeous. I think it looks very natural on my my skin. It kind of blends in really well. This is going to be rather glowy. When you first put it on, you might be afraid that it's gonna look a bit sticky, but I'm gonna show you right now. Look how glowy that looks on my skin, but it's not sticky at all. I don't feel like my hair is really like sticking to my face or anything like that. So it does set down a bit, but this is gonna give you quite a bit of glow. If you're somebody that likes this sort of cream gel texture, then you're probably going to like it. I think the fact that it does have a bit of that like gel formula is what prevents it from being sticky. Well, the cream part of the formulation sort of comes in and brings a little bit more of like that glowiness and that hydration to the table. So I've really been enjoying this so far. I do recommend it. I really like this color, Time Travel. I will be including this in an upcoming comparison video for bronzers. As I mentioned, we have yet another bronzer. This is the NARS Laguna Bronzing Cream, and this is in the shade Laguna 02. This was the original shade, but now they have more. They do have a shade that is one lighter than this, which I think will work for my skin, but because I'm buying so many cream bronzers, guys, I kind of wanted to pick something that would be different than some of the other ones I have already purchased. So I'm just gonna show you this on my skin. Obviously, it goes on very, very dark. I also like to apply this with a sponge just because it's darker for me, and I like to put this more to like the high points of my face. I will even layer this on top of the Milk bronzer, like if I wanted to take this very natural look and maybe just bump it up a notch and make myself look really tan, then I will go in with this. This is just such a good bronzer. I want to show you guys, just in comparison to the Milk one that I just had on my hand, how much more matte this is. See how there is relatively little shine, yet it blended out really well. The texture feels kind of like solid butter. Like, you know, when you take butter out of the fridge, if you were to kind of, I don't know, like feel the butter, that's what this would feel like. It's very creamy. It's very blendable. I don't think that this is orange. I think it's very solidly kind of like a brown or a bronze. There are other colors in the shade that lean more red, especially as you get into like the darker colors in the spectrum. But I've really been liking this so far. I think that it is a fantastic bronzer. I will be sharing some thoughts about which of these bronzers I like the best in an upcoming video, but I do want to mention in this video that I like all of these. I like them for different reasons, and just kind of briefly describe the formula so that you guys can understand what the experience of using these is like and how I like to use them. You guys would have seen in my recent haul video that I did pick up a couple of products from North Face. That is the brand that makes the Skin Glass serum, and then I also picked up a cream blush and a lip gloss from the brand. I want to share my quick thoughts on this. The Skin Glass I am going to be comparing with the Cali Ray, with the Natasha Denona. You guys also requested that I compare it with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter and also the Auric Glow Lust, which I just ordered because a lot of you guys requested that comparison. But I want to share my quick thoughts on this, what I think of it so far. If you guys are not familiar with this product, this is basically like a glowy oil. It's actually very, very similar to the Cali Ray Glow Boosting Drops. I would say that the biggest difference between the two is that this is just more glowy and more pigmented. So I just shook this up. This is in the color Champagne. It comes in a couple of different colors, including like a bronze, a rose gold, there's an original shade, etc. I have the shade Champagne, and you guys will see just how much more pigment you get from that. It is very oily, just like the Cali Ray. And the way that I like to wear this is basically either on its own, because it looks really beautiful and glowy on the skin. I'll insert a clip right here of what this looks like, just kind of in daylight, plain on my bare skin, no other makeup, etc. And then I also actually really like to wear this with the Chanel Water Fresh tint on top. For whatever reason, those two are a match made in heaven. I feel like you get a lot of really great pigment from this, and then when you go on top with that kind of like, it's not even a foundation, it's more just like a serum. It's almost like putting skincare on top of skincare. I really get this beautiful glow. So that's how I have been liking to wear this. I really don't care for this mixed into my foundation. I'll show you guys a clip right here. When I mixed this into my foundation, it kind of broke up all over my face. I don't like to use it as a primer really, or mixed into foundation. I like to wear it on its own, or with like a very, very light kind of skin tint or serum-like texture layered on top. So those are my thoughts on that. It doesn't really have a scent, so if the Cali Ray drops kind of bother you, maybe you want to check out this one. I'm really curious what the other colors look like. Once again, I will include that in an upcoming comparison video, so we can talk a little bit more specifically about the differences, which of these glowy drop products would be right for you, and how it compares against like some of the OG products like the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. So look out for that video. The other product products from Skin Glass that I picked up, I've really been enjoying. The first one that I hauled for you guys the other day is the Rich Cream Blush. This is in the color Sweet, and I showed you guys in that video, this is a very pigmented blush. It's kind of like a really beautiful orangey red, but I did mention in that haul video that this sheers out very, very well. It sheers out into kind of like a beautiful sun-kissed rosy kind of look. Definitely don't be afraid by these colors. She also has some more natural colors if you don't want something that is quite this pigmented. I will input a clip right here of me wearing this blush and you'll see it looks very natural. It blends out really well. I love the look of this on top of skin tints, on top of anything kind of glowy. If you're rocking like a full face of cream products, I think that this is great. It layers well on top of powder products as well. All around, this is a really nice, really pretty cream blush. And then the last thing that I picked up from North Face is the lip tone, the Skin Glass lip tone lip glosses. This is in the color Muse. This is a nice gloss, guys. These are really, really nice lip glosses. If you are picking up anything else from Skin Glass or you want to try the brand, I do recommend that you pick one of these up. This is once again in the color Muse. All of the colors are kind of nude, and this is a beautiful kind of mauvey brown. This really does create kind of glass lips. It's not sticky. It feels like the texture is just divine. It honestly is a really, really beautiful lip gloss. So I wanted to call that out to you guys. You know, I don't think that these are necessarily better than my Pat McGrath or my Fenty or anything like that, but I think that they are solidly just as good. Really beautiful lip glosses. I'm glad I picked this up. Once again, this is in the color Muse. So here's a product that I meant to include in my updates video that I recently did, but then I totally forgot because I forgot to write it down in my notes. This is that Pat McGrath Dark Star Eye Kit that I demoed and did like kind of like a little get ready with me for you guys in my About Me video. I didn't really do a review in that video because it was basically a get ready with me, but I think you guys saw I really, really liked this eye kit. Let me show you once again kind of the showstopper product that came as a part of the kit. This is, oh, we'll swatch it. This is the absolute coolest like duo trio chrome. I don't have a lot of indie shadows, so this really does it for me. I know that there are other indie shadows out there on the market that are probably cooler than this and more impressive than this, but it's a really cool kit. It comes with this, it comes with an eye gloss, it also comes with one of her really great eyeliners as well, and I think I also got like a mascara or something in the kit. It's a really good kit. I think I mentioned to you guys in that video that I think it's a little bit overpriced, although, and I'll show you the image right here of the look that I created, I think that this might be the most liked photo on my Instagram. So you guys really liked the look that I created. I think it is an absolutely stunning kit, but like I said, it is a little bit overpriced. The main thing that I wanted to update you guys on is that while it's a really cool product and while it looks beautiful on the eyes, the one thing in the kit that I do not recommend you using is the eye gloss. So I'll show you right here. This is just a really cool glittery eye gloss. If you are a makeup artist or if you are just creating something fun for a photo or a costume or something like that, then I think I would recommend this. But as expected, and I think I took a clip of that look and what it looked like at the end of the night so that I could show you in a future video, but after a couple of hours, the eye gloss really made that look crease very, very badly. And I'm pretty sure it's just from the eye gloss. Like I think if I had just used this shadow and had just done the look exactly the same without the eye gloss, I think it would have looked beautiful and stunning all night. But I just wanted to let you guys know the eye gloss, don't use it. And for that reason, it kind of makes the kit not worth it. So while I do like it, you know, maybe pick it up when it's on sale if you guys are interested in it. Kind of be wary of the eye gloss because it is going to make your eyeshadow crease. Some products that I hauled for you guys a little while ago, I think this was in my Sephora VIB savings event haul from this past spring. You guys would have known that I picked up the little Westman Atelier kind of like mini sticks kit. It comes with one of their face trace contour sticks. I got the one in the shade Truffle, and then I also got one of the Baby Cheeks blushes in the shade Doo Doo, and it comes with their lit up highlighter stick in the shade Nectar. You guys already know that I like the face trace contour stick, so we're not really going to talk about that in this video, but I did want to just talk about the blush and the highlight real quick. The blush, oh my gosh, this is so gorgeous. This is what I'm wearing on my cheeks today. I filmed a quick little demo for you guys so you can see how I like to apply this. I like to just go in with a little Sonia G Fusion brush the color onto the brush, and then brush that onto my cheeks. This is so, so beautiful. I love these blushes. They are very expensive, so do you need them? No, you don't. I think you could get something like from Nude Sticks or another brand that is probably just as good. But if you like luxury beauty and you like clean beauty, I don't think that you can go wrong with these. This color Doo. It is just the most beautiful, like blushing beauty kind of color. I've really been enjoying it. I think that these little sets, they're great for travel. Like, look how cute this is. It's so perfect. I think that's gonna be great if you're going on vacation and you need a little something that's multi-purpose. You can put it on your eyes. And then I wanna show you guys the lit up highlighter stick in the shade Nectar. This is also stunning. I don't think that these are as worth it just because they don't have a lot of pigment. It is very sheer. I like this. I don't think that I will be buying a full size of this, but I do enjoy the mini. What I wanna call out here is that these are very emollient. So if you don't like something that is very glowy or kind of serumy and slippy, I don't think you are going to like these. This is very much like one of those emollient, clean beauty, slightly kind of greasy highlighter sticks. I really enjoy it. I'm wearing it on my cheekbones today, but I have to kind of wait for one of those days when I'm sort of in the mood for this kind of a product. But I really like this shade. It's called Nectar. It's the perfect shade. I mean, it looks like straight up honeysuckle, nectar, deliciousness dreams, and it's gonna make your cheekbones look the same. Let's talk about two products that I picked up a while back from Danessa Myricks. The first product are her Infinite Chrome Waterproof Micro Pencils. These are eyeliners that have kind of like a duochrome effect. There's a lot of different colors here. I'll kind of swatch this. This is in the color Lemon Quartz, and then this is in the color Jade. I got these in the Sephora sale back in the spring, and I don't really like these. Unfortunately, these were kind of a disappointment for me. I think that they look really good when you swatch them on your hand, but when you actually put them on your eyes, I feel like it leaves something to be desired. I feel like it's really hard to notice that cool duochrome effect. I don't know if it was the two colors that I got. Comment down below. I know some of you guys really like these, but I don't know. They weren't really for me. I felt like they were a little bit dry and hard to work with. I felt like they didn't last super long, and most of all, I just felt like you couldn't really tell that they were on my eyes. It was really light. I couldn't really get that full effect of the duochrome. So these were a little bit of a disappointment for me, but something that I did really like is this Vision Flush in the shade Ballet Slippers. I actually got this as a free gift in the Beautylish gift card event. They must have been doing some sort of free gift sort of situation, and I was picking up some of her products, and this came as a free gift. This is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at this shade. Look at the shade Ballet Slipper. That is gorgeous. This is the kind of product that you can use as a cream blush, but you can also apply it to your lips. You can apply it to your eyes. This is gorgeous. Look how nicely it blends out. My favorite way to use this is as a blush. The biggest difference between this and the Color Fix pigments that she has in her line is that this is just more moisturizing and creamy and glowy. I feel like these are great if you want just a really beautiful natural cheek. I actually think that this product is more approachable for the average consumer or like the average luxury makeup collector, makeup user than the Color Fix pigments. I really like those. I think those are beautiful, but I think those are a little bit more geared towards like the makeup artist community. I think that if you are looking for a beautiful glowy cream blush, something that's multi-purpose, that comes in like a really easy to use packaging with a doe foot applicator, you should really check out the Vision Flush from Danessa Myricks. Moving along, I recently hauled this palette for you guys, but I've had it for a hot minute. I just like haven't had time to talk about it. This is the palette that I got on sale from Nordstrom Rack. It's still available. It's still on sale. I will link it down below. This is the NARS Climax eyeshadow palette. This is not new. In fact, it's pretty old. That's why it's at Nordstrom Rack, and that's why it's on sale, but we don't care because this is a fantastic eyeshadow palette. I wish I had some clips for you guys today, me wearing this. I don't think I was able to film that because this was just kind of like a fun, cheap and cheerful kind of purchase for me, but I will swatch some of the colors for you guys today. These shimmers, they are so beautiful and creamy. Let's swatch. Ooh, yes. Like, such great quality. I'm not like a big NARS fan, not because their products aren't good, but just because they just keep launching the same old like Laguna and Orgasm and all that kind of stuff. And I'm tired of it. I don't need more of those colors. I already get so much of that from Charlotte Tilbury and Pat McGrath and like every other person that's doing like rosy tones. I don't say no to NARS. It just kind of depends on the product. But as you guys can see here, like look how smooth that matte was. They're very blendable. For me, this is like a going out palette. If I'm getting ready to go out for dinner, go out to a bar, get some cocktails, that kind of a thing. This is the palette that I'm reaching for. This isn't really like a daytime for me. I like that it is a blend of neutrals, but then you've got like this really cool blue with a black base and these cool kind of mossy green sorts of colors. So I will link that down below. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up that this is on sale and that it's still available and that it's really good if you didn't pick it up when it first came out. We have more eyeshadow palettes. These ones that I'm going to show you are from Viseart. These are the ones that I picked up in their spring sale. They always have a really, really good sale, usually in the spring and then again kind of around like holiday, Black Friday sort of time, where everything is like 30, 40, 50% off. It's the best time to buy Viseart. So let me show you guys the palettes that I got. If you follow me on Instagram, which you definitely should, because that's where I show you guys like when all these things drop, when the sales go live, what I'm buying. I do little mini hauls. You would have seen all of these palettes already, but I am going to show them to you one more time. The first one that I picked up is the Tryst palette, and you're going to notice a trend with all these palettes. These were kind of ones that came out in the past that I didn't pick up, and they're also all like pretty neutral, like champagne, peachy, rosy kind of tones. So this is the one that I'm wearing on my eyes today. I filmed a quick demo for you guys so you can see me applying this. This is such a beautiful palette if you're somebody that just wants really basic neutrals, really pretty kind of shimmery peaches and champagnes. You guys will see as I'm applying it. These all blend out so beautifully. It's the typical fantastic Viseart kind of formula. The shimmers are super impactful. These are the kinds of shades that I like. I like that you also have just kind of some more cooler tone and purpley options up here in this row. This is just such a pretty palette. And then I also picked up 3 of the Petite Pros that I didn't already have in my collection. So let me show you guys those. So first we have the Apricot Teen palette. This is definitely up my alley. You guys know I love peaches, or in this case, we've got apricot, not peach. They're 2 different fruits, remember guys, and this is such a neutral lover's dream. Let's swatch a couple of these shimmers right here so you guys can get the full effect. Oh, these are my 2 favorite colors in the palette. This peach color, or excuse me, apricot, this apricot color, it's like a ripe apricot. It is just so beautiful. It's almost, I don't want to say it's like a duochrome, but it's kind of like a peachy pink, but as you can see, it's got that beautiful gold shimmer throughout. And then this one right here is just sort of like a warm toned peachy bronze. This is a really great palette if you are traveling for this summer. Actually, these palettes, these sort of cardboard Petite Pro and Entendu palettes from Viseart, these are my go-tos when I go on vacation because I love the formula. I love the way they look. They're really easy, super effortless. They're not gonna break, and they're just very lightweight and travel friendly, but they're still cute. Like, this is still a cute presentation. It's not the most luxurious packaging, but it is very travel friendly and very lightweight, so I really like that. And then from Viseart, I got these 2 palettes. This is the Midsummer and Solstice palettes. These were launched together maybe about like a year or 2 ago, and they are definitely very summery, springy sorts of vibes. So let me show you guys first the Midsummer. Midsummer is gonna be like the mauvey, pinkier, kind of purpley toned one of the 2. Let's swatch some of the shimmers here. I think this is going to be the coolest shade in the palette. Yeah, all of these have one shade that is very like multi-dimensional. I don't want to go as far as saying that it is a duochrome, but you can see that it's got kind of like mauvey base with like a violet shimmer throughout. It is just so beautiful. It adds a little bit of extra something to an otherwise very neutral palette. Let me show you this compared to the Solstice palette. If you are not into these kinds of mauvey tones and you want something that is more beigey, then the Solstice palette is going to be for you. So you can see right here, Midsummer, more pinky and mauvey, and then we have Solstice, which is just like more peachy and more neutral. Now, Apricot Teen, it's definitely more of like that apricot-y, peachy kind of tone. Whereas I would say the Solstice palette, this is very squarely like your perfect neutral kind of palette. And I've swatched this color for you guys before, but this is my favorite color in the palette. It's this one right here. Once again, it's not exactly like a duochrome, but it's got this really pretty multi-dimensional shimmer. You also have just some really basic, like blinding neutral shimmers in the palette. It is so beautiful. This is coming with me on every single trip this summer. I've been using this nonstop. If I wake up in the morning and I'm tired, I just want to look like fresh and awake and I don't have a lot of time to do my makeup, these are the kinds of palettes that I reach for because they're so effortless and they add a lot of nice brightness to the eyes. So I've really been liking all of these palettes from Viseart. They kind of can't go wrong. I don't have a single Viseart palette that I don't like. It just kind of depends on what color story I am in the mood for. I can't remember remember if I talked about this on my YouTube or if it was just on my Instagram, but I also picked up 4 classic Tom Ford palettes off of eBay. A lot of you guys shared your thoughts with me when I was doing my like shop with me at Sephora in preparation for the Sephora VIB savings event this past spring. And a lot of you guys recommended to me that I do not buy Tom Ford palettes from Sephora, that they are incredibly overpriced and that typically I can find them for like 30, 40, 50% off at the cosmetics company store or somewhere online on eBay, etc. And I bought all 4 of these on eBay, and I'll let you guys know I had a fantastic experience. These all came in great condition. They came in their boxes. They came quickly. Like one of them came with like a free gift. So I'm going to link down below the sellers that I purchased from just in case you guys want to pick up some at a discount as well. So let me show you which quads I ended up getting. The first one that I got is of course Honeymoon. This is a classic. I've really been trying to build up my Tom Ford collection, especially as like new quads start releasing. We had so many limited edition ones launch in the beginning of the year. I'm glad we're kind of getting a little bit of a break from Tom Ford, to be honest. But when those limited edition ones launch or when the new versions launch, you guys are always asking me to compare them with Honeymoon and a lot of these other classic shades. So first up, I picked this one up. This is a really beautiful, sophisticated, slightly like warm tone leaning kind of palette. The wet dry formula from Tom Ford is so good. I've been picking this up and using this when I'm going out at night, if I'm going to go out to dinner, etc. I really like using this with the Victoria Beckham satin eye kajals, specifically in the shades bronze and burgundy. I feel like those pair really well with this color scheme, and I think that they add just a really beautiful smoky kind of sultriness to this look. Another classic here, we have Body Heat. This is another really popular Tom Ford palette that you guys always ask me for comparisons on. I was having a really hard time kind of comparing this one up against Honeymoon, so I thought I would just show you guys. I think I like Honeymoon just a tad more because I enjoy warm tone color stories. It has just a little bit more punch and a little bit more differentiation between the colors, but Body Heat is also a very gorgeous palette and really beautiful color story. I would say this is a little bit more neutral. I like both of them. I think I like Honeymoon just a tad more, but I've really been enjoying these. Once again, these are more like evening palettes for me. They're not really sort of a daytime kind of look. And then the other 2 palettes that I picked up are a little bit more on the colorful side. This one is called African Violet. Let me just kind of swatch this for you here so you can check out those shades. So this one, again, I got all of these on eBay, but I saw this one at Sephora, but I don't see it on there anymore. So I'm a little concerned that maybe this one got discontinued. If I can find it, I will link it down below. I just thought this was a super fun, colorful color scheme for summer. I thought it was just like a fun little pop of something. Obviously, if you cover up the purple, you have a pretty like neutral palette, but the purple is kind of what makes this quad. I really hope that they didn't discontinue this. Comment down below if you guys have any information on that. If I can find it, I will link it. And then finally, my favorite one that I picked up is this one. This is the Tom Ford Daydream palette. I picked this up because Morgan Turner, I believe she recommended this in her like Tom Ford palette ranking video. And she said that this one is pretty hard to find, but if you can find it, it is a definite must have. And honestly, guys, I must agree. This is an absolutely stunning palette. I will put up a clip right here of the look that I created. I posted this to Instagram and I got so many of you commenting on it and complimenting me. You really like this look. It honestly is a lot easier to use than I thought it would be. Don't be discouraged by how sort of vibrant this is. I like the fact that this is super vibrant. Let me swatch for you guys right here. Oh, this is my favorite color right here. This is the lightest one in the palette. It's so blinding. It's just this beautiful icy lavender sort of shade. This is great if you love purple or if you're a collector of Tom Ford palettes. You really need to get this one. If I can find it, once again, I will link it down below. This is the kind of thing that I don't see them selling at Sephora, but I think you can find it on eBay. You might be able to find it at the cosmetic company store, but yeah, really like this. This is definitely my favorite of the 4 that I picked up. A couple more products to review here for you guys. I have 2 products from BK Beauty. This is a part of their lip collection. I have both their lip liners and also their lipsticks. So I want to talk first about their lip liners. These are really nice. Let me just show you guys what the packaging looks like right here. Also, I think what's really unique about these is just the applicator. It kind of has this interesting flat applicator that makes it very easy to just kind of smooth along your lips, especially if you are looking to fill in your lips completely with the lip liner, just to create something that has a little bit more longevity. I really like these. I like the applicator. I also love how creamy these are. I feel like they really glide across the lips. The one thing that I think could be better about these is just the longevity. agree. Maybe this is a little bit unfair, but I typically compare lip liners against my holy grails, which are the Pat McGrath and the Charlotte Tilbury. For me, one of the biggest things that I look for in a lip liner is that it is very long wearing. It's going to stay in place. It's really going to lock and load that color, especially if I'm putting a lipstick on top, a gloss on top, etc. So I really, really like these. I am wearing today the color Pink Lady. This is what it looks like swatched onto my hand. And then obviously I am wearing it today. I like to put this all over my lips because these are so creamy. You can almost use them as a lipstick. You're going to go through them a lot quicker. But yeah, they don't last super long. So they're not my favorite thing from BK Beauty, although they are nice. What I do really love, however, are their lipsticks. So this is what they look like. The packaging is super nice. It's very luxurious. Like it has like a nice weighty feel. My favorite color, which I have showed you guys in a favorites video, maybe like 2 or 3 months ago, is the shade Passion. That is the one that I am wearing on my lips today. And I feel like the shade Pink Lady pairs really, really well with it. I just really like these lipsticks. They're super creamy and hydrating. They give a really nice kind of like plumping look to the lips. I just love the overall effect. They're not super long wearing. They're not matte. They're not promising to be long wearing. This is a cream formula. I actually think that these have a similar consistency to the Wayne Goss, if you guys are fans of that kind of formula. It's just creamy. It's comfortable. I love putting this on when I'm working from home and I want like a little punch of color. This color, Passion, it's just so beautiful. It goes really, really well with that Westman Atelier blush in the color Doudou. It's just like this really classic blushing beauty kind of shade. The other shade that I really like is this one. This is the shade Kindness, and this is the nude that is in the line. Look how gorgeous that is. That's kind of like the Charlotte Tilbury pillow talk of this lip collection. It's really, really beautiful. The other colors are all kind of rosy and pinky. They're really nice, but these are definitely my 2 favorites. The nudiest one, and then of course the darkest one in the line. I hope that she comes out with more shades. I think that these are really nice lipsticks. I'd love to see some reds, maybe like some oranges or something like that. I like really bright, punchy, fun lip colors. But yeah, just wanted to let you guys know I really like the lipsticks. Lip liners, they're good, not my absolute favorite, but I do like pairing them with the lipsticks. The last product that I'm going to review for you guys today is this fragrance from Tom Ford. I have been using this for a couple of months now, ever since I got it in the Sephora sale. So I feel like I have a good opinion of this. I really like this fragrance. This is definitely more of a summer evening kind of fragrance. The scent profile is citrus and woods, and this is supposed to remind you of the Costa Azzurra. It's very unisex, so if you're somebody that likes kind of a borderline men's sexy sort of fragrance, I think you're gonna like this. It smells a lot like the pine trees that apparently sort of grow along that coastline, mixed with sort of a deep amber kind of note and like an element of saltiness. If you want something that's a really sexy summertime kind of fragrance, if you like woodsy, peppery with a hint of citrus, then I think you're really going to like this. I also just want to show you guys how beautiful this packaging is. You guys know I love gold. I love gold packaging. I love displaying this on my vanity. This is a really great summertime addition to my collection. It doesn't smell like anything in particular in my collection, but it's a really good mix of kind of the light citrus scent and also the deeper, woodier kind of cypress oil, pine tree kind of scent. So just want to let you guys know, I know that it's like really hard to describe fragrances and to review perfumes, but wanted to put this one on you guys' radar. I hauled it a while back in the Sephora sale and just wanted to let you know that I've really been liking it. All right, friends, that's all I have for my mini reviews today. Comment down below and let me know what you thought of these products. Have you tried any of these out? Have you had the same experience, a different experience? I would love to hear all of your thoughts down below. Also, let me know what you would like me to include in my next mini makeup reviews. If there's any other products out on the market that you want me to try, and let you know all of my thoughts. If you haven't already, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps me out, especially if you like this format of video. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Click the subscribe button to join the fam. You can hit that notification bell to hear about every time I post a new video. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. That is the best place to connect with me on the reg. That's when I let you know when all of these products drop. I let you guys know what I'm buying, when things go on sale, all that good stuff. If you just want to kind of see a little bit more into my life, my outfits, I post a lot of fashion stuff on there as well, then definitely head on over to Instagram and connect with me over there. I hope that you guys are having a fantastic day, and I will see you in my next one. Goodbye.